My name is Dave Eckert, where I own a business called Eckert's Rod and Custom in Malala, Oregon. I got started in the business about 36 years ago as some older brothers were into racing and stuff. So they were into cars, and obviously that got me into cars. They didn't do much body and paint, they were more into the mechanical side of it. So I took an interest in body and paint as well as the mechanical side of it. So I ended up started painting their cars. That's where I started the whole thing out, and just went on from there. This project we're doing is kind of a really special car. You don't see many of them. It's a 1949 Hudson, and what separates this from all the other 1949 Hudson, he wanted to do basically a concept car. 49 Hudson for 2018 is what we're kind of building here. It had to have all the charm of the original 1949 Hudson, all that flavor, the chrome, the mirrors, and all the other good stuff. But he wanted the performance of a modern day runner. And not just a modern day runner, but he wanted a performance handling car, which is you think of Hudson, you don't think of a performance handling car. We took this one to the next level. We tried to stay true to Hudson when we did it. You'll see there's a lot of modifications to the car, but a lot of it you will never know it was there. In other words, you wouldn't notice it was modified. Just subtle changes, but they're not so subtle to do. All the trim on this car is all hand built. It was all cast or billet trim. That's all been machined to fit the car, to all look period correct on the car. Fender skirts on the car are all hand built. All the corners have been rounded on the car. The car now has a tailgate on it. It never had a tailgate on them. And it also has a removable deck lid. The car is also designed to tow a little trailer and a race car on the back. The color on the car is actually called University Maroon. It's a period correct color, and the cream on the car is called Garthwaite Cream. It's a cream that we created ourselves, so we tinted and made that one. How we came about these colors was Charlie and Nancy, his wife, came down and we went through the colors. We were looking through all the colors and we decided we really wanted a period correct color. So we went through all the old color books from 1940s all the way up, and we actually found original Hudson color. The University Maroon was for a 49 Hudson. So that's how that ended up on there. We loved the color. It worked out perfect. We had some leather samples. We found a leather sample that really matched for interior, and we also found a cream leather that really matched the interior. So that's how we ended up with these colors. Again, we wanted something timeless, didn't want something too flashy, we wanted something more elegant, more classy looking. On this car, it's kind of different. We use Sherwin Williams Ultra 9K waterborne paint on this car. They contacted me and wanted to do a high-end car with some water-based paint just to see how it would work out and get our feedback and all on it. So they sent me the product, we sprayed it out, and we was like, wow, this stuff works pretty good. We were everybody's afraid of the waterborne, and you need all this airflow and dry time and everything else. It's really not that much a difference. The one nice thing about it, there's no hardeners, nothing to put in it, so it's ready to spray. So you spray it out, as long as you get an adequate dry time, stuff works great, sticks good, color's awesome. We liked it a lot. We like the ease of it. There's no hardeners, nothing like that goes into it. It coats real good, 3 coats and you got coverage. We really like that. We love the dry time on it. The build on it's really good, and the cut and buff on it's really good. So I'm looking forward to using it and putting it on this project. I think it's going to have great results. The big challenge on this car was we are making it a modern car but old body. The two don't blend very well together. I mean, yeah, you can blend it together. It's pretty easy just to take an old car, slap it on a modern chassis and make it work. The thing that comes in difficulty is trying to do that and not make it like it's a 2009 or a brand new car. You know, how do you keep the old styling into it? So a lot of the design went into it, was trying to camouflage this stuff, trying to make it look like it was, you know, made in 1949, or the parts on the car should have been made in 1949. You know, just like from brake reservoir canisters, if you look at them, they're all hand spun, so like cans. Air cleaners, all hand spun sheet metal like cans. There's a lot of stuff here we didn't want really throw billet on it. We wanted to keep it true to 1949 type of craftsmanship, so that was a lot of challenges on it. Moldings and stuff like that. Hudson didn't have a lot of really nice styling molding on it, so we wanted to bring it up to the next level. The owner was really wanted to do, he liked 1930 paint schemes where they really followed the body lines. You know, the cars had really nice body lines on them. Hudson happened to have that very nice body line on it. That's the deal with the two-tone paint, why it follows this paint scheme. What we did is we changed up the back body lines so we could actually two-tone it right on that body line, same as it would have been in 1949 or even earlier cars. So this car will be, the first show it will go to will be 2018 SEMA. Probably it'll go on from there to the Grand National Roadster Show. It may do the Autorama from there, and then it'll probably go on a Hot Rod Power Tour. It'll probably hit a few little local shows too, like the Portland Roadster Show. I'll probably go to that, and maybe a couple other little stuff in between. But they're the main events for it. The purpose of this car is mainly to be driven and enjoyed, so he probably won't show it a whole bunch. He may take to a lot of good guys shows since he likes driving the car, but that's the main deal on this car, is to be enjoyed and driven.